Yo, we live at motherfucking 5 on YouTube, nigga. Let's do it.
If you got shot by a little baby in Atlanta, I got a hotline, nigga. If you let a nigga who basically looks scared of the goddamn gun shoot you, take this gun out of my hand. These guns ain't. Take this out of my hand, sir. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we'll get to it. We just clown around. We got a whole monologue ready. By the way, before
Get it started.
maybe this is not a good segue.
Let's get it.
But little baby, well, actually, let me not do that segue. Oh, you said they was doing a demonstration off GP. Yeah, they shot some NFL player. They said the NFL player, the nigga is 6'7", 290. Ain't nobody about to box with you when you're 6'7", 290. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bruv. And apparently, the NFL player not even in the goddamn Super Bowl. But whatever, we'll get to it.
All right.
You got a little monologue going. Welcome, everybody. Get up in here, man. Spread the link. Throw it up on the story.
Yeah, get up in here. Spread the link.
Actually, don't
on
do
the
that.
story.
There's mad people that dislike me. They might be like, you watch this fuck, nigga?
I'm gonna go roll me a blunt and hear what Act got to say. No, he ain't talking about shit. No, he finna hate on Lil Baby.
Where should we start?
As you already know
we
what
got
he
some
about
50
to
stuff to talk about.
Right,
Like
hell.
that.
City
They're
boy!
niggas now. Who
We
else?
gotta start out with my boy Ross.
Who else?
Maybach music. Maybach music.
Welcome. Let's
I
get
think I
this
know
shit
where we
cracking.
should start. Oh, actually, I'll start here. By the way, you know, I want to just.
Yeah, by the way, I just want to say what's up to the chat.
I want to give a big shout out.
Nah, that's my
A real
job.
big shout out. I want to give a big shout out to the state of New Jersey. Yes. The beautiful state of New Jersey. I just want to put it up here and give all the shout outs. And I know y'all might be saying, Ack, what type of dick riding shit you on? It's because you're from there. Duh. But I want to give a shout out to the state of New Jersey because I don't think Jersey gets enough credit for its contribution to not only music, but the sound of music and the rhythm and everything. Okay? First and foremost, specifically, I want to give a huge shout out to, Jersey Club. If you guys don't know, there's a genre or a subgenre called Jersey Club. And I think, a lot of people probably have forgotten how influential a small state like Jersey has been on the entirety of music. For example, the #1 song, actually Don Toliver just passed it for this week, but that's because his album dropped. But for the last few weeks, the #1 hip-hop song has been Lil Uzi Vert, What You Say. And if you listen to that song, you'll know there's an infectious beat. It combines like this really interesting type of instrumental. But if you really do some digging on the instrumental, the instrumental is already a song. It's actually a French song you guys might not know. So Lil Uzi Vert, What You Saying, which is the #1 song currently, okay?
Who?
Is actually
Lil Uzi.
a remix of a song called, it's by Indilla. It's called Love Story. Okay?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm sick of this nigga Uzi, bro. I'm sick of this nigga.
It's a French song
That nigga be making
from my recollection, and it doesn't have a bass line or a beat. And Uzi, and I can't remember the name of the producer. I want to give that person that credit too. What You Saying, Uzi. They did an amazing flip. They took a song that, by the way, if you know, this is the interesting thing. Give me a second. This is the interesting thing about, learning music from other cultures. Because while Uzi has the #1 song in hip hop, you would think, oh, this is like really like new. This is a 11 years old song.
How the fuck this nigga
So
got
it
number
samples,
one
or
song in
pretty
hip-hop?
much it just uses the full track. It's not even like cutting and splicing. Uses a 11-year-old track that has 468 million views compared to Uzi's song. No disrespect to him, but Uzi's song, just safe to say, just doesn't even have that much. Okay, I want to give the credit to the original artist. I'll show you. This is Uzi's song here. Uzi's song has 15 million views. The video, at least, right? That song has 400. But to us, is new, and this is why like music is so great, because what you've never heard is new, right? So this is a really popular French song. 11 years ago, it was dropped. Some producer got their hands on it, and let's see if we could figure out who did the production. And by the way, the genre is Jersey Club, and this is why I'm really giving, acknowledging New Jersey for having such profound impact on hip-hop. And it's produced by
Jersey ain't got no
MC
profound
Vert.
on hip-hop.
He also did
At all.
Uzi I Wanna Rock, I believe, and he is from Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to everybody from Newark, New Jersey. Really quickly, just kind of giving you and delving a little bit into really how much Jersey Club has been instrumental, just like house music from like Baltimore has been instrumental in music as well. But I'm gonna stick to Jersey Club for a second because I want to, give some flowers where I absolutely feel it's due. So the I Wanna Rock song that y'all love,
that's all that mean.
That's Jersey Club. That's a a Newark-based producer who comes up with that
Niggas in Jersey been on your ass, like nigga, you better
type of rhythm. It's
tighten
a
up.
beat pattern that is notable in Jersey Club, and a lot of great people have contributed to it. Uzi uses it for a mainstream effect, and we see he did it twice. What you saying, and also I Wanna Rock. We see Ice Spice who uses that as well. Shout out to Bandman Real. He's also from New Jersey, so he's just using his hometown sound. But a lot of Bronx drill uses Jersey Club as the backbone, the beat, the kind of tempo of how they kind of create music now. And just really quickly, I wanted to just acknowledge its influence. And I don't know if you guys, I used to DJ and spin this type of music. This is why I'm kind of I'm kind of really impressed that these guys are really still affecting mainstream culture. By the way, back in the day, DJ Khaled and also Drake used Jersey Club. Is a very popular Jersey Club sample called Heartbroken. They used that for a song called To The Max. Okay. Just a real quick overview, and I want to give a lot of shout outs here. I want to shout out to definitely DJ Tim Dollar, DJ Tamil. They're the ones who kind of pioneered and kind of created, one of the originators of the sound that we know as Jersey Club that you guys are enjoying from many different artists.
I gotta roll us some weed. I can't really talk about shit till he start hating on Baby, because I know he finna start hating on Baby.
Been here for about like 20 to 30 years.
And my back hurt like a bitch, dog. This shit been kicking my ass. You gotta scream.
Baltimore club, and then Baltimore house music also kind of like is infused in some of the stuff you might see. Those guys, Tamil, Tim Dollar, did an amazing job, kind of like relating this to the youth. The youth took it on because Jersey always been like,
skip this shit. Nigga don't want to hear nothing about that weak ass Jersey shit. No disrespect, but Jersey ain't put on for nothing.
I want to tell you how we get to, and it's a little bit of history of music I'm trying to do.
Oh my God.
So when you see Uzi make a song that's like #1, right? And he's done it twice now in hip hop. The originators, you got to give credit to the Tim Dollar, this
man still talk about New Jersey rap. Don't nobody want to hear that act. Act on for 4 hours. I'm on for like an hour tonight. That's it. I'm only screaming on an hour. Oh, this nigga live tripping. Oh Lord. Hold on.
national
Maybach
level.
music.
But we should never forget that there's real people that's in those genres that's putting a dumb amount in the ring. Regardless, what's seemingly obvious is that there was a lot of creepiness and nastiness happening. There were definitely grown men who were infatuated with younger women in very sexual vicinities, or just straight up having sex with kids. Very disturbing. Some of these people are very powerful. Some of these people have been linked to other things that perceivably don't have problems with. But of course, when you find out the vice of some of these guys is that they love kids,
Man,
it changes the heart.
crazy sick shit.
I remember talking about Jay-Z with his name being mentioned.
Oh, Lord.
We seen how hip hop media treated that. They don't want to have conversations about it. And even some people came out to say,
I got Hov right here.
you know, it's irresponsible of the media to take his name being mentioned on a not anonymous, but a tip line for the FBI and use that as any substantial proof that Jay-Z could be doing anything wrong. Now, while I agree with that in principle, I also agree that we've the Epstein files for years. It's disingenuous to call.
I don't really think Jay-Z had nothing to do with that kind of shit. Nah, but you know, you can't put it past these niggas. I ain't no telling. I don't know.
All for it, hoping that you are going to see names of people who are culprits or friends with the culprits, and when you see the name you don't like, you're like, man, fuck this list. I think that's disingenuous. Overall, and I think people are still scouring these files, and one of the reasons also I think is interesting, and I use Jay-Z's name as he is mentioned, is because people are doing a lot of picking and choosing. Let me just give you broadly what the majority of the intellectual or the legal community is saying about these 3 million files.
I let At put in all
There's a lot of
work, and they ain't saying a fuck thing. You making all this shit up, At.
Innuendo. There's a lot of speculations about.
Ain't no speculation. You the only one putting speculation on this shit, bro.
People doing whatever. There's a lot of rumors. There is a lot of allegations. Whether, but the majority, or not even the majority, almost everything is unsubstantiated. What does that mean? Meaning, whether it was someone who called into a tip line and said that Jay-Z did X.
Basically, it meaning anybody could have called in a motherfucking tip line and made up a story.
X, Y, and Z. Or whether it was supposedly a victim that got interviewed by the FBI, actually a field officer. None of it really is substantiated, which means there isn't proof that the things they're claiming any of these guys did really happened. It puts us in a pickle. Do we just say, well, since we can't prove it, these guys we just let off the hook?
Exactly.
Because that's what they're saying with Jay, right? Well, you shouldn't talk about him because we can't prove that. Yeah, it's probably right. But there's a bunch of stuff said about whether it's like, you know, Trump, Elon, or, you know, there's other figures, Eminem, Pusha T. I'm only talking about people in our world for now. Can't prove most of the stuff about them either. Now, we could take the approach of where there's smoke, there's fire. And I've seen people take this approach, which means if your name is mentioned in there like once or twice or like 3 times or maybe 4, actually, let's just say under 10. Like Jay-Z. Who cares?
10 times, come on, bro.
If your name in there 1,000 times, your ass guilty. That's how some people are taking it. Which means if you're mentioned once, we could look the other way. If you're mentioned 1,000 times, nigga, you did some shit. It's up to you guys. Do you think that's the proper way to evaluate all this? I don't know. While scouring all these documents, we're still trying to figure it out. And by the way, for the people who think that I am hypocritical in how I look at this, or maybe I have an axe to grind versus one person or the other, I've held the same stance across the board. I don't care who it is. If your name is involved in this type of fuckery, you might be innocent.
Might be.
But maybe somebody should go over your homework. Maybe somebody should just look at you. Figure out what you've been up to for the last 25, 30 years. Perhaps you're clean as a whistle. Perhaps they were trying to throw you in their mess. But it would give everybody a little bit peace of mind that if your name was up in this shit, you could at least confidently say, and we could confidently say, well, they did a thorough investigation after the person was mentioned, and there's nothing to find. There's nothing to prosecute, and this person did nothing wrong. the idea of just blindly saying, nah, it's just racist to talk about this. No. Everybody. So what am I saying? From Trump to Elon to Jay-Z to Pusha T to Eminem, I don't care what your name is. If your ass is in this shit, if your name is mentioned, we should at least look over your homework just a little bit just to make sure you wasn't on some shit. I don't care if you're mentioned once, 50 times, 500, 5,000, 10,000, 30,000.
I think that's a valid point. If you in the Epstein files, we need to have a look at you. I don't give a fuck. If your name mentioned one time, if this nigga even sent a text message with your name, I think we should have a look at you as a whole, as a community.
I don't care unless you are God. You should be looked at. I can't pick and choose. But we do live in a pick and choose time.
That's facts.
We live in a pick and choose time. There's been a lot of frustrated people. There are people saying, yo, what the fuck, man? How the hell we want to see the Epstein files? And we can't find anything. And when I mean anything, there's a lot of salacious stuff. But something that we could nail these people and put them in jail. Because the idea behind the Epstein files was that there was a list of people who were interested in fucking kids, and Jeffrey Epstein and his madame, Ghislaine Maxwell, was serving them up. And maybe other people who was just trying to go there to take advantage of whatever the offerings were on the island, and we wanted to know who the creeps were. That was the whole point of the song. So we get 3 million files. Apparently there's 3 more million, which we're going to get to eventually when they come out, hopefully. Supposedly.
God damn, 3 more million? God damn. Imagine the shit that they ain't going to never let out.
They got to, because there's a law. There's a Epstein Transparency Act passed. But the 3 million files that we get, we're like, so you're telling me you dropped 3 million files? And we get rumors, we get tips, we get interviews, we get all these things, pictures, videos, interviews. But we don't have anything that y'all could put somebody in jail for? Well, people have been scouring. And supposedly in all these documents, the current understanding is that there's 6 people that supposedly, out of everybody mentioned, former presidents, former district attorneys, attorney generals, congressmen,
all these niggas,
sheiks or sheiks, whatever you call them, prime ministers, kings, well, not kings, but like princes, everybody. There's 6. The magic number, 6. And we ain't talking about
6 of y'all niggas.
That they're saying, and I gotta quote them, are likely implicated in the 3 million files. What does that mean? Likely implicated means they're likely implicated in some type of conspiracy to sex traffic. What does that mean? They could possibly be charged because Ghislaine Maxwell is charged. She's in jail. Jeffrey Epstein got charged. He killed himself. They're saying there's 6 more people that could be. Here was the problem, and here's the kicker. When the list first came out, the 6 people, their name was redacted. We can't find out who the hell is the 6 people. So wait, you tell me you tell me all the other bullshit. And this is the problem with the list. The public wanted the list so bad that the government, they picked and choose a bit. They said, here's half of it. But they gave us so much information and so much salacious shit.
You can tell this nigga be drinking or something.
That for us to parse through 3 million documents, or 3 million pages, whatever it is, you're going to get drowned in the bullshit. You'll never see some shit. It's the needle in the haystack approach. We give you so much shit, you'll be exhausted by you find the little thing that may be important.
Exactly. That's what they're trying to do, but you got motherfuckers reading this shit thoroughly. You ain't finna get past these motherfuckers.
But people have scoured. They're using AI. They're doing this. Everybody, they have teams that's going through this. And they got to this thing where the Department of Justice actually admitted there's 6 people that could be likely charged in a conspiracy. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. About motherfucking time.
That number should be way higher than 6.
Except the 6 people in the list, their names are redacted. Huh? What the fuck? They gave us everything but the 6 niggas we need to know. They gave us everything. Everything. Except the 6 motherfuckers we want to know about. 6. Redacted.
Yep.
Now, this has been a subject of heavy litigation. You know, everybody's saying, yo, what's going on? This is a time and an opportunity for, you know, people in politics to really make their name be known. But not only make their name be known, you know, do something what the people have always demanded. Like the people, like one of the promises in getting Trump in was like thinking Trump was going to deliver, and then Trump gets in. Apparently he hits his, you know, his attorney general. Like,
man, Trump got in that motherfucker. Trump moving like the motherfucking mob. Trump got the strongest cabinet I ever seen. Either you gonna do what Trump tell your ass to do, or get out this motherfucking cabinet. Trump got Gavin Newsom over there, Pamela Bondi over there. His whole squad is with the shits. You think it's a game?
like, yo, hey, we good? They told him, we don't know if you good, gang. They said, fuck them files. You know what I mean? So whoever gives us the files, politically, we fuck with. Congress pressed to say, hey, listen, we need to figure out some of the redactions. They then make some more amends to say, hey, listen, the fully unredacted names of certain documents will be available, but you got to go to the Department of Justice building. You got to go up in there. Can't bring your phone. And you could go read it. You could just actually see it without the redactions. Okay. All right. It's getting a little spooky. I don't know what's going on. It's getting a little spooky here.
Shit.
Anyway, long story short, short story longer.
Talking about.
Someone in Congress just snitches. They just spill the beans. This guy named is Kana. He reads the names of the 6 people that supposedly were redacted. And he did this on the, I did this in Congress, I believe, and I'll just put the video up here.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday, Congressman Massey and I went to the Department of Justice to read the unredacted Epstein files. We spent about 2 hours there, and we learned that 70 to 80% of the files are still redacted. In fact, there were 6 wealthy, powerful men that the DOJ hid for no apparent reason. When Congressman Massey and I pointed this out to the Department of Justice, they acknowledged their mistake, and now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men. These men are Salvatore Navora, Zarab Mikolaj, Leopig Leonor, Nicola Caputo, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayman of Dubai Ports World, and billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner, who was labeled as a co-conspirator by the FBI.
Got his ass
Now, my
too.
question is, why did it take Thomas Massey and me going to the Justice Department to get these 6 men's identities to become public?
Okay. You hear him. Here's the names.
Ooh, got the ass.
Now, it's still clear that there's names and people being protected. It's starting to feel like maybe the reason why most of the rich and powerful who were listed in the Epstein files, they're not panicking is because who cares if Bill Gates caught some gonorrhea from cheating on his wife? Like, everybody cheat on their wife.
Shit,
what the fuck? That's the big thing? What the hell? That's what we waited for? Is that what we waited for? No. So it looks like they kind of threw out some other shit. They're like, nah, all right, y'all want some spicy shit? All right, here's the tea. And it's like some fake shit or it's like some bullshit. Who cares if he's cheating? Who cares if he caught STD? The real shit, they're like, make sure that don't come out. So we get the name of 6 people, and apparently we're going to be careful here, okay? These are the names that, according to the Department of Justice, they said that, without explanation of why they redacted their names, they said these guys would be likely co-conspirators and could possibly evil motherfuckers. We want to know who sent this email. Who conspirator? Apparently, this is Les
Okay,
Wexner.
Now this shit getting to the nitty gritty. Hold on now. Hold up.
Is this Les? No, actually not. We don't know yet.
Talking about some real shit now. I ain't have to roll me in.
So these are people they feel could have been co-conspirators. Leslie Gruff, I don't know who that is. It's gonna be a long night. Ghislaine Maxwell, clearly she got arrested. But they redact everybody else. Jean-Luc Brunel. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Leslie Wexner. Okay? And they have a former girlfriend in here. All type of stuff. Okay? There's email correspondence. And I'm going to go over it quickly. Okay?
Hurry up. I don't got all
So this is where Jeffrey had messaged to someone. And people are saying, who is this to? He says, Jeffrey says, where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video.
Hold on. What? They torturing motherfuckers? These motherfuckers eating baby bodies. These some sick people. Like when I used to think about vampires, when people was like, vampire, all these vampire stories. Those vampires real, bro. But it ain't the kind of vampires like with blood sucking teeth. It's these sick, crazy ass rich people killing babies and eating their ass. Fucking sick. All the bad shit I done did in my life. I ain't like, but when you think about like what other people done eating babies, I got a good chance of going to heaven.
This person responded, I'm in China. I'll be in the U.S. by the second week of May. If we're looking for the perverts, the creeps, the killers, the sacrificers, the ritualistic, Illuminati, evil motherfuckers, we want to know who sent this email. Who are you saying this to that you love the torture video? Apparently, that email was sent to Bin Saluyem. I'm going to get to all these guys in order of who the fuck they were. Okay. All right. Wow. It's kind of damning.
My fucking...
And there's another list. Even though it's unclear if all these people are co-conspirators, but it's been unclassified now, except 2.
God damn.
Who are these people? We don't know. Jeffrey's on the list. I believe Ghislaine's on the list, but who the hell are these? I think all of them should be
look them up,
thoroughly investigated. What the hell is going on?
NYPD.
Okay. Now, let me quickly go over these people. Okay.
All right.
The people in question.
Okay.
That are the 6. The 6. Give me a second. Yeah. These are the 6 people who are...
Keep in mind, all these people that he about to say, all these motherfuckers, millionaires, billionaires. Some of these motherfuckers like royalty.
Supposedly likely, I won't say candidates, but could have been involved. We're gonna be factually correct. Could have been involved. So one of them, and this is gonna let us know about his circle. So the guy who we sent the email to saying I love the torture video, his name is Sultan Ahmed. This guy.
Damn.
Okay.
He looked like he'll do some shit.
He's emailing with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein tells him, I like the torture video.
He torturing hoes.
You don't know what that means. He's now 71. He's over there in Dubai. And if you look at him, or even, let's make this a little bit, more succinct.
These motherfuckers got so much money.
Look at his net worth.
These motherfuckers got so much money, dog. They get excitement from killing people. So no car, no house. no jewelry, no pussy. None of that shit don't get these people off no more. They gotta get off by killing motherfuckers and eating them.
He's a CEO of DP World.
That money turn your ass motherfucking evil. Like, for real, bro.
Which reported at $18 billion in 2023.
Look at this shit. Not 18, but I'm talking about millionaires. These people, 18 billion, nigga. Billion, nigga.
He's one of those billionaire niggas from Dubai. Interesting. Billionaire from Dubai. Okay. The next one is Leslie Wexner. Now, if you guys don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, I know this nigga, yeah.
This guy he's the former CEO of Victoria's Secrets and Bath and Body Works, I
Creep ass nigga.
believe. And he was the co-founder of Bath and Body Works, I believe, as well. He was also on the board for Abercrombie and Fitch. And this guy here, he is forever tied to the Epstein story.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you why.
Epstein put him on.
You see them pictured right there together?
Mm-hmm.
He is known as the financier of Jeffrey Epstein, and one of the reasons he amassed a wealth that, according to by the time he died, was $600 million. Keep in mind, this guy was no scholar, no tax expert. He was no legal advisor. He was no business manager, but everyone trusted him and his mind. Most people kind of think it was one of those like, yo, I provide you with some shit and you just pay me just to pay me. And we're going to call it, I'm consulting. But this guy paid him supposedly like over $200 million. Now, he's trying.
$200 million. Bro, how you even get around people like that, bro? You heard what Jeffrey Epstein said about no niggers. Don't bring no niggas around. Don't bring no niggas to my house. So niggas can't even get around this kind of money. White people automatically block them. They don't bring no niggas around.
Tried to wipe his hands clean. And you got to imagine if he was a CEO of Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret, those companies' hands are stained with the blood or stained with whatever you want to say of child molestation. We got to be honest. You financed the guy who did all that. Without him, he doesn't have an island. Without him, he doesn't get to move around and have the.
This nigga gave Jeffrey Epstein $600 million. What? Fuck, this fuck nigga rich.
Okay. Ironically, he ends up owning or running Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works, companies meant for.
Imagine how many hoes he done abuse. This nigga own Victoria's Secret. This nigga done abused all them hoes. It's for real, I swear to God. This nigga probably abused so many hoes.
And women who are trying to get intimate or scantily clad, right? Okay. His excuse is that, yeah, I used to use him for some, advice, financial, whatever. But as soon as I heard he was fucking kids, I stopped talking to him. That's his story. His story says that. Yeah, I stopped
hell no. Nah.
You believe that one?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Hell no. Nah.
It's a classic technique. Your man's.
As soon as he get caught, you stop fucking with him.
Get caught up. Y'all used to be at brunches together, hugging each other, calling each other brothers. As soon as he get caught up, that was associate. Fuck that. I don't know that nigga like that. Hell,
True story.
I don't know that nigga like that. Where have we seen that before? Where have we seen that before? Where have we seen that before?
Diddy.
Okay.
I don't know that nigga. Niggas don't know Diddy. Hold on. Let me put my boy up there. Oh, I ain't even gonna do it right now. Niggas ain't like.
But that's Les Wexner. When you think about him, he's the money, or he's responsible for a lot of the wealth of Jeffrey Epstein. Some of these other names,
Yeah, let's
not
get
that
it. Let's
familiar
get
with,
it.
but we could Google it. There's another guy. His name is Salvatore Nuara. Anybody ever watch?
All these niggas that Jeffrey Epstein hanging with, this nigga, not just like 50 million, nah, 100 million, nah. These niggas like multi-billionaires, 10 billion, 15 billion, 20 billion. Bill Gates, 500 billion, bro.
Anybody ever watch American Gangster? Now, Salvatore Nuara is this guy. He was a detective
That nigga don't
in
look
the NYPD. He's now in his 70s. And apparently he was mentioned a lot of times in the address book of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I'm not sure if that means he was down with the get down like Epstein, but there's an allusion to perhaps as a officer of the law and a detective, maybe look the other way. You know how they used to catch Frank Lucas? Yo, just give me 50 grand and take them bricks uptown, nigga. Come on, you know what type of time it is. So there's thoughts that might have been going on. He definitely had the money to pay.
What Frank told the police when they stopped him? Oh, you rather your house blows up next time.
But also, supposedly, this guy,
Frank was a fucking gangster. What? Play with Frank like
he
that.
was investigated himself. He was investigated in connection to an illegal escort service. Ain't that a bitch? A cop who's a detective who should be trying to bust people like Jeffrey Epstein later gets investigated saying that he's trafficking his own bitches. Pretty much. An illegal escort.
Bro, don't you know every time they try to arrest Jeffrey Epstein, or like one of those little hoes or some one of those little girls or whatever, told the police or their parents found out about Jeffrey Epstein was fucking them. Bro, the police would call Jeffrey Epstein and let him know, like, hey, we got another one down here. Their parents are down here trying to press charges against you. Yo, the police used to call this nigga and tell him what the fuck was going on. And charges would never get brought up.
Escort service.
Hey, allegedly a couple of those people got knocked off. Allegedly.
So maybe he used to be like, all right, when you come to town, remember, we don't want you to get caught. Just hit me. I'm the cop. I'll bring the host to you. Straight up. Crooked cops in New York go hand in hand like chopped cheese. Let's go.
That's in Florida, bro.
There's a couple more names. Some of these things I don't know. I'm just Googling them. This guy, Zurab. Let me see if I can find another picture of him. Zurab. I can't find a good picture of him. That's not him. Where is this guy? Yeah, this nigga's low profile. I can't find a picture of him. Anyway, it's Zurab Mikhailizda. I don't know how to say his name. They say he's a Georgian individual. People know very little about him. The only way he keeps coming up is that he's on most of Jeffrey Epstein's list as a contact, except it looks like they weren't doing no business together. That's kind of odd.
All these niggas should be in jail in the slammer. Bloodsuckers, these niggas vampires, bro.
The guy, he's in the oil and gas sector. It's not like Jeffrey Epstein was into oil and
This man got oil and gas money. No, he ain't finna be touched by nobody.
gas. But this one motherfucker right here is in the contact books. But and the NYPD knew they were associated, but they can't tell why. They believe his actions helped, facilitated, and also encouraged Jeffrey Epstein trafficking. Allegedly. We got two more. This guy, Leonic. See, some of these guys are not really public facing. Yeah, I can't find pictures of these guys no more. They're saying he's an obscure figure. It's not that guy right there pictured. Say he's an obscure figure with virtually no verifiable public background or professional available. And he's listed many times as being connected to Jeffrey Epstein, but we can't tell why.
Well, we know why.
So these last two, we can't get a picture of them, and we don't know what the fuck they were. It just looked fishy, and it looked like they was around some creep shit. Which, by the way, now I'm starting to think, I'm like, well,
City boy!
Y'all don't know nothing about
These
it.
boys getting away with that shit. Oh, okay, we on Kick Live. You know what's happening. And I'm only on YouTube for an hour, so about to stab out act. Better hurry up and get this point across.
Maybe, or the DOJ actually said that they could have been co-conspirators, so they must know more shit. Then the last one, his name is...
Subscribe to my YouTube.
Nicola.
See it right there? Right. Is it right there? Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube. This is my shit. Subscribe if you watching this motherfucker.
Caputo. Now, this is a Italian politician. Okay. Born in Teverla in the province of Caserta. Okay. Apparently,
that's all I'm gonna say.
He was a member of the European Parliament from 2014 to 2019 for the Democratic Party, and he held senior roles in the Campania Regional Administration. It's still vague what his thing with Epstein is. So in February, this, and by the way, they've all denied it. They've all said, "Yo, we barely know this nigga." Yo, that was a work associate.
City boy!
Hey, my mans, that was a work associate. That was not my mans. Weren't you at the brunches? Nah, I was. That was work. So he's denied it. Even Lex Wexner has denied it, and he gave him all that money. Okay. All right. So we're making some progress. I think everybody should be investigated that's related to this Epstein list. But if we need a place to start, I think you start with the short list of 6 and then you expand. I think if your name is in it, if you were the gardener, you used to just bring the drugs. I don't care what you did. You were just the boy, the store runner. I don't care what you did. You should be investigated. So
I think that's fair. If your name in the paperwork at all, you should be investigated. But we all know this shit ain't going far. Ain't nobody going to jail. Trump denying all this shit. Everything fake news. Man, nigga don't even know if Jeffrey Epstein living or dead for real.
From Jay-Z to Pusha T to Donald Trump, Elon, everybody should get their homework reviewed. This is my thought. Anyway, there's some more interesting things in this files. I'm not sure if you guys, I don't know if sometimes I'm talking about a list, I'm looking in the chat. I can't tell if y'all about to pull a Charlemagne on me. Love you, Charlemagne, but you know what that was. Like, hey, don't talk about my guy. No. Because it's very cool to talk about the list until we got to talk about somebody that you like on the list. Get what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's really cool. Like, we could talk about a list all day as long as we talk about Trump. Like, no, we ain't talking about Trump. We about to talk about this. Man, fuck this list, man. Y'all down to talk about the list? Or y'all down to talk about the list? I just need to know. If y'all are saying, okay, enough is enough, let's get out of here, let me know. There's a lot of things we could talk about with the list.
Well, talk about it then, nigga. This nigga really want to talk about it because he wanted to put Jay-Z on that shit so bad. This nigga really don't like Jay-Z, bro.
If y'all want to protect your favorite,
You already know you talking about Jay-Z.
and I'm going to go down a rabbit hole that you might not like, just say, Ack, move on. We're done with this. It's over. Just let me know.
Man, take all that.
Now, let me ask y'all a question, chat.
That boy drinking good. Take all that.
What do you think if, because since everyone's picking and choosing, if someone was on this list that seemingly, there was, since we got to weigh evidence now, it looked like they might have been down with the get down. Now that it's abundantly clear and it's open, the files are there. Do you look at the motherfuckers who are either defending them or still in business with them as weird? Yes or no? Yes or no?
That's a hard question. We ain't defending none of them niggas.
Yeah.
That nigga act like he said some shit.
I gotta ask these questions before I go down the rabbit hole. Because when I go down the rabbit hole, you know what happens? I arrive at places that you don't like.
Maybach music.
I'll take another shot. And let's see.
He gonna be somewhere.
I'm just trying to make sure y'all good with it.
We rocking out tonight. The nigga talking about this Epstein shit. He trying to put Jay-Z in that shit bad, bro. He don't like Jay-Z for whatever reason. I don't know. But he trying to tie Jay-Z into that shit.
So, let's go.
Hip-hop at its
I'll see how much
finest.
y'all really believe in this list.
Acting on everything.
So,
This
it is coming to light, and today's a very big day.
This nigga whole media news outlet. If I want to hear some news, I'm coming straight to this nigga. This is watching the news right here. And I could just piggyback off this shit because I ain't got time to be doing all the research. Shout out to that because he do a lot.
Actually, the last couple days has been pretty interesting because there's a lot of
The only time I'm going to do a live stream, I'm going to be watching this nigga right here. Or I might jump from place to place. But on YouTube, I'm only covering this shit.
out from this list, right? Again, I've told y'all, like, supposedly it's only these 6 people that there's like some real connection there that could lead to possible prosecution. But if you were all up in the emails, all up in the pictures, all up in the videos, you get name dropped mad times, you're probably on some bullshit too, right? I think everybody's agreeing with that.
True enough. Show enough.
You're gonna realize why this Epstein file shit, people just wanted to throw it away. People are now starting to realize that there was some bullshit afloat.
People.
And you remember, this is all really powerful business people. That's really, like, Pusha T is the lowest peon. No disrespect.
He's straight sizing niggas. Hold on, that nigga said.
That's really, like, Pusha T is the lowest peon. No disrespect to Pusha. That's really listening to this.
Oh, this nigga sizing the fuck out of niggas right now.
It's all the top dogs. But I want to show you this. One second.
Boy, he fired up pushing. I don't even got to.
Because I know some of y'all are saying,
yeah, be 5 niggas up. Hey, push the T on him. Either P on all these fuck niggas.
But what does this got to do with the music industry?
Boy, this nigga hilarious, boy.
A lot. Let's get to it. So, if you guys don't know, there's 3 popular, well, actually more than 3, There's 3 popular.
Think about this nigga. This nigga go up and look up the files real quick. He already ain't got time to do all this shit right now, bro.
Well, correcting myself over and over. There's a bunch of popular agencies that book for all of our favorite rappers and singers. Okay, we have UTA, we have CAA, we have WME, and we have this very popular company called Wasserman. Okay, I'm not just pulling this out my ass. There's actual things happening today. So Casey Wasserman, the current chairman and the founder of Wasserman, which is a really like a booking agency. He's the current chairman of the 2028 Olympics organization committees. Has some interesting emails with Ghislaine Maxwell, and it appeared in the Epstein file, right? So this is the guy who founded Wasserman, which is this popular booking agent that books a lot of y'all favorite rappers, and we're going to get to who they do book for. We'll get to it, though. So let's go to the emails. So this is Casey Wasserman and Ghislaine Maxwell, and I'll spare you, like, trying to figure this out. It looks like he was fucking Ghislaine. So Ghislaine must have been giving up some pussy on the side or something. But this is what he says to her. You'll be able to tell about it, the context of the message. Where are you? I miss you. Why are you telling another man?
Acting smart.
I'll be in New York City for 4 days starting on April 22. Can we book that massage now? Okay. Another message. This is from, it looks like it's from Ghislaine to Casey Wasserman. Hey, will you be in New York City? Oh, no, well, okay. No, G-Max is Ghislaine. So she's emailing this Casey nigga.
This nigga really taking his time, bro, breaking down emails. Really going through this shit. He putting the work in. Shout out to Act, bro. This shit.
All that rubbing, are you sure you could take it? The thought, frankly, is leaving me a little breathless. There are a few spots that apparently drive a man wild. I suppose I could practice them on you, and you could let me know if they work. Or not. Just for the record, the cigar concept currently has pride of place in my bedroom. Just in case you're curious, I'm now in Brazil. Have you been there? That was Ghislaine Maxwell to Casey Wasserman. Casey says, never. Take me. Will you be in New York City when I'm there? Okay. Another email.
God damn.
Ghislaine says,
this rich folk talk. See, Jeffrey Epstein was a pimp too. Ghislaine Maxwell was his hoe. Some real shit. Let me get Jay-Z off here and put Jeff up here, man. Motherfucking him and Trump ain't bullshit. I done got high as fuck. I can't see shit. God damn. I'm too high. Oh, okay. Damn, no wonder. Okay, let's get it.
Says, what about Max? Also from Ghislaine says, Max will be relieved. Steven Shapiro just called. Available. Do you have a view? Do I need to know? LA, Malibu. Steven told me the weather, blah, blah. Like, what foggy enough so you could float naked down the beach? So this is from Ghislaine Maxwell to Casey. What foggy enough so you could float naked down the beach that no one can see you unless they're close up? Artist, agent, or employee should never be expected to defend or overlook the who didn't sever their ties with Brent Smith and also Wasserman is Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, Lord.
Kendrick's been a person of notable high morals. Chappell Rowan already dipped. And I think he's up next. So out of, again, we could only go by his own words and what he stood for in the past. I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar, after making the biggest song of his career about
your boy
pedophiles,
Lord,
would no way, shape, or form be having his tour. And yes, the GNX tour was booked by this guy. Again, it's not Brent Smith. Brent Smith is not the bad guy, but he works for Wasserman. So the nigga who's on the Epstein list is the company that booked Kendrick's tour. I don't think Kendrick aligns with those values. I think. Or he could have been different. Maybe he just hated Drake. So now, this is
you reaching. You think that man know who the fuck book his tour? That's what his managers and shit for. He ain't got time. He just getting a check, man.
A shit show behind the scenes, y'all. A shit show. You go to Wasserman, and if you click on their site, it's all over the place. Look, Casey Wasserman exits Telemundo. Everyone, he is ostracized. People are looking at him like, this is the fucking creep on the Epstein list. And Kendrick is up there. She's an artist. Everybody's, you know, it's World War X. Everybody's about to leave who has morals. To the point, they've even removed. They used to have a list of artists. But because every other talent agency is poaching their artists, they've even removed the artists that they have from their website. Because they don't want people to go try to get their artists because artists are leaving. Wasserman.
I'm so high right now. I'm tuned the fuck. I don't forgot what the fuck we was even talking about. What this conversation about?
Artist list.
God damn.
Let's look at their list.
Man, hold on. Let me pause this shit real quick. I gotta put something on that's gonna keep me going. Cause right now I'm so high. Only thing that'll keep me up is Fat Boy dancing. And I gotta hit it with
Maybach music. Maybach music. Maybach music.
Hey, my back hurt like a motherfucker, boy. I've been sitting in this chair. Ross get me right every time. Alright. Bring it back.
The financier of Jeffrey Epstein, and one of the reason he amassed a wealth that, according to by the time he died, was $600 million.
Man, I'm way past this.
Keep in mind, this guy can't tell why. If popular booking and supports their safety and dignity. This decision reflects my belief. Chapel Rowan already dipped.
My bad.
And I think he's up next.
Way past this shit.
So out of this, they have even removed.
Yeah, I'm about like right here. My bad, y'all.
Is this what they said?
Yeah, I had got so high. I had forgot what the
Casey
fuck I was.
Wasserman said in a statement. Oh, let me read this.
I forgot I was.
Love this.
Man, I was just watching the show.
Okay, I'll just read it. I deeply regret my correspondence with Ghislaine Maxwell, which took place over 2 decades ago.
Yeah, like I said, Ghislaine Maxwell, that was just one of Jeffrey Epstein whores.
Before horrific
Basically.
crimes came to light. Okay. He said, adding that it's well documented, I went on a humanitarian trip as part of a delegation of the Clinton Foundation. Snitching, just throwing other niggas' names in there. On the Epstein plane. Snitching. I like it. Throw some names in it, you know what I mean? Like, yo, Clinton was there. What you mad at me for? I said fuck me for.
This nigga.
I'm terribly sorry for having any association with either of them. An artist roster list has been removed, but an archive page shows all of these people.
This nigga.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm. This is archive. I don't know when this is archived from. Okay. Let's keep it going. Apparently, Ice Spice is over there too. Ice.
A lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Boy, I'm almost at an hour. Oof. Gotta get off this motherfucker. I gotta make some shorts. That's all. My neck hurt.
K Trinata,
Gotta get a certain amount of hours to keep going.
Yo, Kalani, you stop fucking with Tory because you heard what he did.
You two said, hey,
what
you gotta get your hours up.
So all y'all woke motherfuckers, I don't want to see y'all niggas' names
hours up. I'm
Kendrick
like,
Lamar.
Right, I know I ain't.
Kendrick.
All right, but I give y'all
Kung Fu.
Give y'all as an hour.
You can't be getting your tours booked by the certified.
I don't gotta do shit.
Kid Cudi. Is Kid Cudi woke?
See, look at this shit. Man,
Kodak not gonna
shit.
Kodak can't give a fuck.
I know you niggas know nothing about screaming.
Imagine you tell you act like, yo, Yak, you know who's booking your tours? Nigga, eat a dick. I'm just here for the money. Fuck you niggas. Like, you know Kodak don't care. You know what Kodak gonna say? Nigga, I took $1 million from a snitch, man. Like, you think I'm good, nigga. Fuck what y'all niggas got going on, man. I don't give a fuck about that. Yo, you know Kodak do not give a fuck. But Kendrick gotta care. Kendrick, we need to hear your voice now.
All we gotta hear Kendrick for, man.
Last Super Bowl, you gave a PSA about PDFs. You have a song, Keep the Family Away. Well, Kendrick, your tour might be getting booked by someone who has associations to the PDFs, and you have kids coming to your tour. Chapel Rowan already dipped. There's a few artists dipping. Actually, I hear there's a mass exodus.
I got Kendrick stepping on out here while he
factually correct. Could have been involved. So one of them, and this is who has morals. Probably start for having any association with either of them. What about that? Yo, you know Kodak do not give a fuck. But Kendrick gotta care. Kendrick, we need to hear your voice now. Last Super Bowl, you gave a PSA about PDFs. You have a song, Keep the Family Away. Well, Kendrick, your tour might be getting booked by someone who has associations to the PDFs, and you have kids coming to your tour. Chapel Rowan already dipped. There's a few artists dipping. Actually, I hear there's a mass exodus. I ain't gonna lie. Even the agents are dipping. When are you leaving, Kendrick? When are you leaving?
I do not like this nigga Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick. I fuck with him. He not like a southern rapper. Like niggas from the South really don't listen to him, but he ain't no lame ass nigga, I can tell. Like Kendrick a G. Yeah, I fuck with Kendrick. I like Drake better though.
This is the moment for us to see if Kendrick was full of shit this whole time. He never gave a fuck about that type of shit. This might be his Cameron moment. What happened if they got a serial killer living next door to you? I'll probably just move. He ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel what I'm saying? He might look at it and be like, so what? Them niggas, I don't got no beef with them. I had a beef with Drake. Drake the only PDF. He ain't like. This is the first rap we jacking. This is the first. Y'all don't jack rap, but this is the first rap.
I said Drake the only PDF.
Anyway, we'll see what Kung Fu Kenny does. But Wasserman is in shambles. The agent community don't know what to do. I think Travis Scott has somebody on here do their international booking. Let's see, Travis, you on here, brother? Travis might be too high to even understand what the fuck going on, huh? But his ass should be on there too. Where's T? Let's get out of T. We gonna see Travis Scott.
Boy, we live at 5, boy.
Travis, yup. Travis, you too, buddy. You too. I'm not really trying to put every artist on the spot here, chat. But there are certain artists that propagate this woke ideology and mentality, and they live on it. And they act moralistically like as they're above everyone else. And oftentimes we get too many examples that they're fucking hypocrites themselves, right? Like, you know, Kendrick hates abusers and hates
I ain't gonna say that.
PDFs, so to speak. But then there's sexual assault allegations against TDE. Civil, but still. He's mum on that. You hate certified PDFs. You hate this. This person has a weird case. Well, the nigga who booked all your tours is friends with the PDF. What's up?
But you can't say that, though. A nigga that booked my tour is friends with a PDF. Come on, man. This is a nigga that booked my tour, bro. All I'm here to do is sign this paperwork, make sure I get home safe, get this money. How the fuck am I supposed to know this nigga is friends with a pedophile? How the fuck is you supposed to know this nigga's friends with a pedophile?
We'll see.
How you supposed to know
Kung
that?
Fu Kenny.
You don't go around asking niggas if they pedophiles, bro.
I hope that Chapel Rowan doesn't have more integrity and more moralistic value of stepping away from people associated with PDFs than you do, because that was your wheelhouse. But chat, let's keep it going.
Man, act fine niggas up, man.
So
I'm just making this shit sound off, but he find these niggas ass up.
We are now here, and yo, what the fuck? Whose page is that? Yo, facts. How did I get to your page? Shout out to you. So TMZ today put out the full video, or not full video, but it put out like a longer video that was not from the point of view of Tony Yayo or Uncle Murder, and 50 had posted their point of view. So 50 had said, "Yo, if you guys don't know, like coming back from San Francisco, ruling flight from San Francisco,
I ain't gotta
to
do
JFK.
nothing but sit at high now, and I just got on
Actually 5
Twitch.
hours. It's quicker coming back because of tailwind. That's why I hate
Oh, we got
LA.
50 of them.
The point is this: Ja Rule happens to be sitting directly in front of his ops. And people have speculated, well, what does Murder or Uncle Murder have with him? Well, Uncle Murder probably claims G Unit, and we know how 50 treats all his beef. When I got beef, my niggas got beef. And if you are friends with the nigga I got beef with you. So he does a group beef all the time. Now, Tony Yayo has a lot of reasons to be, beefing with Ja Rule, even outside of what 50 may have against Ja Rule.
Maybach music.
But basically, Ja Rule is sitting there, and his two ops, Uncle Murder, and also Tony Yayo, they're behind him. They recorded this video, and 50 posted it to his Instagram, and he said he was by himself, so he had to make a scene so they could remove his scary ass, LOL. Yayo says, "Suck my dick." The gay stewardess says, "It's going down," LOL. Here's the video of what happened.
Suck ass Ja Rule on the plane. Trying to suck ass up. You fucking suck ass Ja Rule on the plane. Trying to suck ass.
It just sounds like a bunch of old niggas just like just fuck ass, suck ass niggas. Just imagine niggas 50 years old catch they op on the plane.
Ass up.
You know there ain't no guns on this motherfucker. You know that for a fact.
You fucking suck ass Ja
All
Rule.
y'all can do is talk. Y'all ain't finna throw a punch. Y'all ain't finna swing. All you can do is talk.
And when I first watched this, I noticed that the video was cut at a really unique part. Right when he says two, he was trying to say two pussies right there, which.
Suck ass.
So he says police ass, suck ass.
You fucking suck.
And he was about to say two pussies. Now, Uncle Murder was saying suck ass, Ja Rule.
And caught that
video
shit.
that was posted, and this looks like it might be from the perspective of Uncle Murder, who is filming him. Here we go. So this is the aftermath saying he's not on the plane. And Yayo says, "I told him to suck my dick." That's one thing I do like about these LA planes, though. Like when you get the first class joint, like you could lay all the way down flat. That's good. W plane. I wonder what airline this is. I didn't really peep. This ain't Delta, is it? Anyway, that was the narrative, and if you guys don't know, Ja Rule responded. Ja Rule said, "Hey, I popped on these punks by myself on a plane. Laugh my ass, pussy ass niggas. I threw the pillow at Yayo's head because you're soft. I knocked your hat off. Shit was hilarious. Then he said, I guess he was posting like an email or like some DM from TMZ. It says, via TMZ, hi, Ja. Jamie here from TMZ, reaching out for comment about TMZ had a witness. From SFO to JFK, where Ja Rule got in an argument with Tony Yayo on the flight. You were the aggressor. You yelled profanities, saying you wanted to fight, then throw in a pillow at Tony Yayo. Crew stepped in, pulled both guys off the plane for a bit. Yayo yelled back that planes are federal offenses territory, and he did nothing wrong. And Ja Rule says, whole team full of pussy. He tagged 50, Yayo, and me. A video came out later, which gave a little bit more context to to what happened on the plane. TMZ actually published this video, and this video is here. This is Uncle Murder right here. This is Ja Rule, and it looks like Yayo is on this side.
First of all, you hear Yayo in the back. Softer than a motherfucker. No, he the scariest one out of both of them. You know it ain't no plane, it ain't no guns on this motherfucker. So it ain't no guns on this plane. So you know all that tough shit is out the window. Niggas ain't gonna swing at a goddamn Chinese food fight. Yeah, Ja Rule was holding his shit down too though. He was standing on business. Josh standing on business. Hey, I'm sorry to tell him, but Josh standing on business.
One more time. Okay. And I think people kind of start getting a mixed feeling about this entire clip. They don't really know how to feel about it, right? Now, I told y'all before, I said, this felt like sketchy videoing. If you're gonna video the whole thing and just put the whole thing out, right? But the video felt like it was short for a reason at first, and then there was another video after he left, and I'm like, well, that doesn't tell us much. Did Ja Rule run to the front of the plane and said, get me out of here, I'm scared? Did you guys put him in a headlock? Did you spit on him? What happened? Like, it's not telling the full story of exactly what happened, right? Did he
it looked like
get up trying to fight?
Yeah, he was standing on business. From what I seen, Ja was standing on business.
Fight you guys, and you guys made the, I would think, accurate decision to say, no, we're on a plane. Did you guys only troll him to get a video? We don't know. This gave a little bit more context. It looks like, you know, it could be one of two things. Maybe Ja was just wilding out because he knows people are filming. By the way, I'd never seen Ja film in this situation, I'll be fair. But, you know, sometimes there's certain niggas when they see the camera on, they know you got to turn up. So maybe he was just doing this for show, that he doesn't look weak, and maybe he was terrified. I don't know. Or perhaps maybe he's looking at it like, hey, listen, you know, it's one of those things where who is it on to set it off? If I come to my seat and you're filming me, you're making snide comments at me, you're acting like you're going to do something. It's not like Ja went there with his phone out saying, yo, look at these bitch-ass niggas here. At what point am I expect point if it's such a problem, right? Ja clearly went to his seat and sat down. So I think Ja was saying, all right, do something. Nothing was done. So I'm a little torn on who I give the win to. I really don't know. I can't really say Ja just got completely punked, even though I know some people who are going to be like, no, he was just making a scene just to get off the plane. Okay, I'll go with that answer, but looks like he's standing his ground to me.
Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake.
I give Yayo some credit too. Yayo is kind of saying, let's shake. Except they're separated by about like 3 seats. The person who looked like he could have had a clear...
And them niggas know cameras was rolling, lights, camera, action. All they was doing was talking.
One hitter quitter, just bow. It's Uncle Murder, and I'm not gonna lie, and I've heard people tell me I'm not questioning these guys gangsters, but Uncle Murder was you just standing there. I'll be honest. Now, obviously, they're on a plane, and I think some people have that primitive hindbrain to think that these guys are gonna crash out, which is just not gonna be the thing. Let's be very clear and very honest. Have you watched the Tony Yayo interview recently? He's telling us about him eating caviar pancakes. He's saying he's eating dragon bearded eggs. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about some type of food. I'm like, what is that?
That's all he been talking about. That's all Yayo talk about now. He don't got shit else to talk about.
Every time I hear him on Vlad, he's making up some type of food. His cuisine is crazy. He lets us know the life he's living now, he likes. Which makes me think, does he want to get on a no-fly list? If he likes being in that Delta Lounge and he likes eating the caviar pancakes, maybe not. You can't get the steamed duck when you got to go from San Francisco all the way to New York in a Greyhound. You might get an In-N-Out burger or a Whataburger, but you're not going to get the steamed duck. You're back to ramen noodles.
Okay.
No more caviar pancakes. No more sauteed hummingbird tongues. No more braised kangaroo ankles.
Just crop you all the way out the picture.
It's just Popeye's chicken and checkers from now on. So I do think, you know what?
Man, that'd be crazy.
Maybe they did think twice. And I'm glad that cooler heads did prevail, but I will say,
like that, I'll leave my boy in there.
And I don't think none of these guys are liars. I think they're spinning
That'd
a bit.
Be crazy, though. Nigga
but
just
I do
steal
think
your
that
whole. You talking on live, nigga just come crop you out just like this, come edit some shit. Just
they kind of inadvertently admitted.
Damn, that's crazy.
That Ja was the
Dude,
aggressor because he threw a pillow at them. We don't hear that they spit at him.
I like
they knocked his
academics.
hat off.
Right.
We don't hear they fucking grabbed his hood. None of that. They admit themselves. They admit themselves.
Me
right? Oh. There's another thing about the pillow. Let me see if I can get to it. There's something about someone says the pillow that I think they take a picture with it. I can't find it. Right here. Look. So, I mean, Yayo kind of says it. This is the pillow he threw at me, so he confirms what Ja Rule said. Ja Rule said, I threw a pillow at you. Now, in Ja Rule's spin, he says, I threw it at you because you're soft. Yayo is spinning to say, you're soft, so you had to throw a pillow.
It's the pillow Ja Rule threw at me so fast. This way he was sitting before we got him out of here.
Yo, that's a great catch. Y'all see that catch? Nigga, if only the Patriots had a nigga like this. Look at this catch. He caught it. This is a no-look catch. Look.
This way he was sitting before we got him.
Nah, that's a good catch. Wow. 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 That's an amazing catch.
Bro, I'm tired as fuck. I don't know how to do this
who
shit.
is filming? Let's realize. There's somebody
I don't
else.
know how the fuck they do this shit.
That's a fucking great catch. So fast. It's probably the most impressive thing about the whole thing. Yayo tosses it.
This way he was sitting.
He caught it with his left hand to the body. Looked like he was ready to run in for a touch. Yo, the Patriots needed him. Patriots needed him. That's a fact.
I kind of feel like it was just some weak ass shit. Like y'all niggas, y'all know y'all on the plane. Y'all pull y'all phone out, run to the internet with this shit. It ain't a pistol on this motherfucker, so you know ain't no guns on here. Y'all wanted to fight. Y'all could have stood up. Ja Rule stood his ground, stood on his 10, 3 versus 1, and y'all ain't do nothing to him. So W go to Ja Rule for me. Ja stood he stood his ground. Easy.
Oh, looked like they were women. Oh, okay.
Niggas ain't want to run up on Ja.
They probably brought
Hey,
American Gangster.
them niggas ain't want to run up on Ja Rule. Shit, Ja Rule was
Put him
looking.
in a headlock. Did you?
That nigga was
Picture with it. I can't find it. Right here. Spinning to say you're.
Man, niggas ain't want to see Ja.
Nah, that's a good catch. Wow. 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 That's an amazing catch. Fuck. And quickly escalated into a verbal argument. In the video, voices could be heard with Ja Rule, you know, him talking to TMZ. Let's hear from Yayo.
All right, here we go. We have the talk of New York, a.k.a. the talk of the airlines on Vlad TV right now.
Now, let me see something real quick. Well, first of all, what day is it today? Oh, today's like Tuesday. I'm trying to make sure he don't got the same clothes on. It's one of those that. Let me see.
Suck ass up, you fucking suck ass job.
He don't got the same shirt on. Nah, I got to make sure he. They nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes you got to get that content. I ain't gonna hold you. But I want to see how quick he got to black.
You got to get that content.
Tony
I ain't
Yayo.
gonna hold you.
Ja Rule pillow. I just want to see how quick he got to Vlad. If he ain't changed his shirt, like, you're right here. Let me see.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Nah, it look like he's just a black hoodie. Okay. He changed his shirt. All right, come on. Let's
This
get to
nigga
it.
at me watching harder than
And he changed the hat. He changed the hat too. Okay.
Shout to Delta Airlines, man, for real, man. Y'all don't even know how to start this. Real reporters out right now. Y'all check it out. Shout to the value.
Yayo finna do a lot of capping.
Me and Uncle Murder.
By the way, shout. They do have a podcast, and shout to him. Okay. Y'all should go check out their podcast.
Podcast is out, and we just be going viral by mistake, Vlad. I don't know. God just be working in mysterious ways. If you ever heard that before, but it's crazy, man.
He gonna say some weird shit.
You called me yesterday to tell me.
Oh, it was a whole day later.
Situation involving you, Ja Rule, and Uncle Murder on a flight, and shortly afterwards, the video started getting released.
Airplane mode. On the plane.
The use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls.
Let's get past this. I want to hear what he got.
We had a great. Yeah, the video went out there. Murder. Murder was trolling them. Murder was recording them. It's a crazy story, man. I'll start from the beginning. We had a great Super Bowl weekend. Shout to 50. Shout to Branson Cognac. Shout to the whole team out there. Nacho, Star. We out there. We. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Ja Rule.
What were you eating, bro? I want to know if it was the caviar pancakes.
Out there by himself. Shout to Sauce Gardner. Took a picture with him. We backstage. We did a event with draft picks. Shout to draft picks and TikTok. We only do exclusive shit when we go to Super Bowl, because we with 50. You know what I mean? So we did some crazy shit. All kind of stars was there. All football players, legends of all time. So our weekend was crazy. Then we did another big event. So we was running around, doing events. We actually was leaving on Sunday.
Yeah, don't stop.
We wasn't going to the game,
Oh, so this was Sunday. Oh, a lot of people do that too. They'll leave. Oh, but I would think he would stay for the game. 50 didn't have a suite? Okay, so I guess they did all the promo stuff because a lot of people, it's like a big weekend. As soon as the game's over, everything's done, right? There's only after parties left, right?
Yeah.
We wasn't going to the game. We was leaving on Sunday. So, it's me, Murder, Star, and it's my men. We never lacking wherever we go. We got people with us. That's how we move.
Okay.
So we get to the airport. Something was going on. Murder's ticket Murder's ticket was fixed or whatever. It wasn't nothing. He just ticket didn't come out the machine. He went to the gate, got his ticket. You know, I don't want to say who told us, but somebody was like, Ja Rule's gonna be on our flight. So now I'm telling, you know, I told Murder, I told Chach, I was like, yo, Ja Rule gonna be on a flight. We not ducking no. I'm not missing a flight home for everybody. Murder's not missing a flight. Star, Chach, no. The people that was with us was not trying to hear. Yo, we didn't even have a second thought. We just knew he was going to be on the plane, right? So, me and Murder have first class tickets. You know, Star has a first class ticket. My man Chach got a business, right? So, the element of surprise was gone for us. Like there was no element of surprise. We knew he was going to be on the plane. So, you know, we starboarded right behind. He going to sit back down. He said, he just asked us if we was good again. Then I ain't gonna lie, Murder got on his Brooklyn bullshit. He just was like, yo, homie, don't fucking talk to me. And then that's how, like, it initially started. And then it came to a point where I don't think Josh sat down. He was kind of nervous to sit down. He was nervous to sit down after Murder said that to him, like, yo, we good, like, are we gonna be good on the flight? You know, because him and 50 was on the flight and his head didn't get punched off. But he was lucky. Because I guarantee him and 50 wasn't like that close to each other. He would have said maybe 2 rows up.
Man, them niggas ain't want to see Ja. See how big that nigga was? That nigga was bigger than the motherfucker.
Seats up, I don't think nothing would have really happened. But he was so close that he had to fucking say something. So the nervous factor to me is he kept saying, yo, we good. He wasn't even saying it in an aggressive way. He was like, yo, we good, we good, we good. And I'm like, why is this? Murder's like, yo, why the fuck is you talking to us? So now that was loud. Murder, you know, his voice carries. Shout out to Uncle Murder, Real Report. Y'all check us out, man. We got a whole bunch of shit going on. Shout out to Vlad TV. So he just started talking. And he was like, and Murder got up and was like, what's up? You know, Murder working out now and shit, so he's on some other shit. He want to knock out a rapper and all that. So Murder want to knock him out. So I'm telling Murder, I'm like, you know, I'm being the sensible one.
Hey, look, I'm going to do an hour and 30 on her. I ain't going to stay on here too long. So I can't get all these topics in tonight. I might cover some more tomorrow. Yeah, I think this is all I'm going to do, man. Woo, shit. Y'all go follow me on Twitch, FTCD, baby. Follow me on Kick.